Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. Yes, it's me once again, April Love, here in Boston. Actually, I'm in Chelsea, looking shopping. Didn't get much, just a few things that we need. And I'm gonna make a balsamic chicken when I get home. So I am feeling the effects of fasting. My legs are a little achy from being dehydrated, but I only got about an hour or so to go, and I should be good. So I'm about to check out, and I will talk to you in a minute. Is it just me, or does that look like people just kind of hanging out at the beach? It's actually clouds, but yeah. It's pretty cool. I swear, God has the best art. Nature has the best art. Look at that. So, while I was cleaning my kitchen, I did this yesterday for the bathroom too, because I wanted to kind of get an idea of like how many calories you can burn just cleaning. And, you know, I used my Garmin. Can't really see it. Bad lighting. There it is. And I took a break in between cleaning. And the first one I did earlier where I was cleaning the counters, doing some dishes, and I burned 200 calories. And that was my average heart rate. But what I got a kick out of was this. For almost the same amount of time, I burnt 318 calories, and that was my heart rate. And all I did in the second round of cleaning the kitchen was wash dishes. I had a handful of dishes left to do. You saw I still have that little bit left, but I got a kick out of it. So I basically lost about 500 calories, again, just by cleaning. Good on you, right? So this is my second meal of the night. The first meal I did was balsamic chicken with a salad. I didn't record it because my phone was charging. But now I'm doing my usual eggs and hash browns. Got my orange juice out, gonna drink some water. You know, this is actually the tougher part, at least for me, to eat, you know, kind of reverse my eating habits to a later time of the night. Yeah, I have those midnight meals here and there, but, you know, what I tend to do when it comes to Ramadan is I basically just reverse my eating habits from eating during the day to eating at night. And I try to stay awake until prayer time, because the first prayer of the day, like I said, is right now around 3:20, 3:30-ish. And you're supposed to have a meal just before that. I forget how to pronounce it. Suhood. Right? I think that's it. If that's it, give it a thumbs up, leave the comment below. I'll have my mother-in-law correct me on that when I see her. But, because if I go to sleep, I'm not going to wake up in time to eat. So, but I try to pace myself. I try not to eat big meals. I know, like, if I go to my sister-in-law's house, she makes this huge feast, and, you know, stereotypically, you know, they constantly want you to eat and eat and eat. I gotta pace myself, because if I eat too much at once, like, I'm stuffed and I don't want to eat for the rest of the night, and then I suffer the next day because I can't eat or drink anything during the day. So what I try to do is pace myself, drink as much water as I can, throw in some juice here and there. Like I said, this is my second meal of the night, and yeah. And this is actually tougher than the actual fasting, because I've gone a couple days without actually eating or drinking. Usually when I'm depressed, but I'm doing this now. I'm actually full from the last meal I had, which was about 4 hours ago, and but I'm trying to just eat what I can, and that way I have my reserves that will keep me somewhat alert and have energy throughout the day tomorrow. It is currently 1 a.m. and I'm trying to stay awake because if I go to sleep now, I'm not going to wake up. Not in time to eat the morning meal. I already made a protein shake, so that will be that's what I ended my meal with yesterday, and I think I'm going to try to do that as often as I can because it's the simplest thing to do. Yeah. So, I'm just trying to stay awake at this point, and lying down probably isn't the best thing, but it is what it is, and yes. Okay. My cats decided they're gonna fight. Shorty, be a good boy. Alright, I'll see you in a bit. So it's the next morning, and I had to jump out of bed because I forgot I had to go pick up my cousin. I thought I didn't have anything I had to do today. I was debating whether I was just going to relax and not do anything, or was I going to get up and do more cleaning and get up early. So I ended up sleeping in, and I think me and my cousin have this kind of telepathical thing going on because I sprung up out of bed at 9 o'clock going, oh snap, I have to go pick her up, and she calls me. Goes, are you still coming to pick me up? And I'm like, shoot, I gotta go. I got to go. So I messaged her. She was calling me on my house phone. Yes, we still have a house phone. So I called her, I texted her and told her, I'm up, I'm taking a shower, and I'm heading over to you and stuff. So I might be a little late at this point, but I'm on my way, so we'll see what happens. But it's a new day. It's a beautiful day. It's sunny. It's clear. Cousin that you've been seeing randomly, the one that I've been teaching how to drive, Russell, he graduates high school tomorrow. I am so proud of him. And yeah, I still might do some cleaning. I never made it to the gym yesterday. I think, from fasting, I think it was just getting the best of me. So I'm not going to make this another 20-minute vlog. I know it's getting close to that. So I'm going to end it with this little fact about Ramadan in Islam, that during Ramadan, there's a group of, there's a selection of people that do not have to fast. And that's the elderly, young children, if you're sick, if you're pregnant, and if you're a woman, if it's that time of the month. They say that it's not, depending on who you talk to, it says it's not permissible. And some people say that you have the option of not fasting. So as far as, women in that time of the month, it's understandable because, some women do get really weak and feel sick and, have body aches and cramps and whatever. So it's understandable that you wouldn't have to fast during that time because your body's already going through a lot at that time anyway. So yeah, and the only other thing about that time of the month is that they even excuse you from going to the mosque. Again, because you're uncomfortable. You're and that it's during Ramadan. There's a lot of praying, a lot of standing, a lot of bending, a lot of a lot going on during that month and during the prayers and everything. So yeah, it's so that's the tidbit so far. So now you know that not everybody has to fast, and even if you are fasting, like I know for me, even if I do have that time of the month, I'll still try to fast because I'm one of the lucky ones that don't get a lot of discomfort or I don't get too weak. If I do feel like that, then I stop. So but yeah, so that's just a little bit of the tidbit for today. I'm going to end this so I can start the next one. Until next time, which will be in about 5 minutes. Y'all have a good one. As always, like, love, share, and inspire. Mwah. Much love.